Rose, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I hope that you're having a good week and a good Black History Month. I'm not going to really say nothing else because it's been an eventful little over 30 days in the United States of America and Clash Plains. So, tonight, make sure you have a drink. Our topic is going to be on not us because I don't want to talk about us. It's going to be on the UK. So, did y'all know that the UK abuses benefits more than almost any other country? And 50% of the people are actually on child benefits and they look like this? We'll get into that. And the highest divorce payout is in the UK and they look like this. We'll get into it. Don't worry about it. And then, of course, we're going to highlight somebody for Black History Month. So before we get started, we'll have our co-host introduce herself and then we will jump right in.
Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday and happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. Hey, Lex, not surprised. I was the way they talk, honey.
Hi,
Yeah.
sisters.
And they the top ones over here, too. But, they leave those things out. But they don't have to leave them out because a quick Google search will tell you that. But let's jump right into it. So I do not have 1800. Oh, Jesus. Y'all,
Thank
that's
God.
not my name. I promise. She called me, she called me Louise, and I let her. Since I rename people all the time, far be it from me to tell somebody to call me my real name. So she called me Louise. I don't even have a Louise in my family, but anyway, let's get started. So I actually had one taco today. I did not have 1800 because I do not want to start itching. And we've
Good.
established we've established I'm allergic. So let's jump into Black History Month. So let me show you the video and then I will give you a couple of highlights on who I picked. So this girl is definitely going down in history. Definitely. And ironically, she has the same name as somebody else who had an amazing resume. Let's see.
Dang, we might fast.
It did. They only did a short thing for her. So this is not real. Tillman. Hold on, you guys. So before she became 14, Tillman, 14-year-old grad. She already had her master's, all of her degrees up to her master's by 14. And then during COVID, she had taken a little break and then decided she was working on a STEM program. She's based out of Chicago. They could, of course, use the help there. She was developing a STEM program, and then COVID started, and she decided while COVID was about this, she still wanted to go back to school and get her PhD. And her mom was like, "But I thought you said you were done." I'm pretty sure she thought she was gonna be able to sit with her daughter for a minute.
Right.
No, she went right back to school and got her PhD in 2 years. She graduated in Arizona. And did her dissertation and everything. And for anybody that has pursued a doctoral degree or PhD, you have to write a dissertation at the end. So there are so many people that have actually finished the program, but they haven't finished that piece. So they're not finished. Kind of like not taking your test at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But she did, and she got it. So she is now Dr. Dorothy Jean Tillman. And I think that is so amazing. And
That's,
she is him.
that's past amazing. Like, I don't even know the word.
Right? So when
That
people
is,
call me
ooh,
smart and shit, I'd be like, no, I'm actually really dumb compared to some of these people. Like, no, there are real scholars that are born super intelligent
mhm.
and do something with it. How you be done? Can you imagine being done with everything at 18. You just live your life. You just go be whatever you want because everybody's going to want you at that point.
And
You can literally be.
that's when the mom really got to teach her, because she's still young. Like, so she not gonna know what
Mm.
she's smart. She probably real book smart, but then as far as street smart, she probably not street smart
Oh
because
no,
she
because
just
she was
been
in
in
school the whole
school.
time.
Yeah, she been in
Yeah.
school. So that's what they gonna have to teach her, because she for sure is a catch, a high catch. I probably
No,
was. She can't even date still. I don't care that you're 18. You not old enough to date, because they gonna want you because what you got, please, especially nowadays.
I would be locking her up too. If that was my
Mm-hmm.
daughter, I would lock her up, and I would not want. First of all, dating. It would have to be at age 7. She was already doing high school work. Like that's insane. And to your point, if you're super, super smart like that, something is underdeveloped. And then just
Yeah.
think her age alone, you haven't had any experiences
Exactly.
and things like that.
Because you've
Like
been
you
in
didn't,
school. You've been
you've
in
been
school.
in
You ain't been
school,
doing the regular stuff that regular teenagers do. You've been
right?
in school. So no, she
And you
was
weren't in a regular school at that age. So you didn't go to like a prom or have a high
right.
school boyfriend or play a sport. You didn't do any of those things because you sped right past it.
She gonna be naive to everything. But I hope that she would have to. Her boyfriend can only be somebody that was half as good as her. Like, nobody's gonna be on her level, so it's gonna be, girl. I would be like, I'll pick your boyfriend, because you ain't gonna know how to do it.
It would have to be, that would be one of those things
Uh,
that you think of like one of the topics we're going to talk about later, which is what people say in the UK, like how to become really rich as a woman. But it would be like dating a billionaire. It would be that type of, like I would have to do whole interviews and everything for my child because you're right. If we, as with regular brains and regular, this is why we say we have regular accomplishments. With
right.
us, with our regular accomplishments, and we encounter men that they want us to be so dumb. Mm, not my husband, but yeah, I have. Can you imagine a man standing next to her? That's like standing next to a Beyonce. It takes a special kind of man because you have to be prepared
That's what I'm saying.
that
It
the
ain't
lights won't be
nobody
flashing
on
for
her.
you.
Yeah, it's nobody on her level. And I would not date down or nothing. Like, no.
She
They
gonna
would have
have to date down. Who she
to.
gonna date? Oh, you mean somebody
They,
that still have a PhD? Because they not gonna have it at her age.
they not gonna have it on her age. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't date down, because nobody her age is gonna be on her level. Nobody.
I wonder, do that would be a good business to have a dating how the billionaires have dating people that they go to and they join different groups and clubs. That would be a good one too, depending on how many people are that smart. But that would be a good one to create a community with the people
Yeah.
that would be a good one if there's a need for it. Because I don't know how many people are that smart, but that would be a good one because you would have to date an 18-year-old. To your point, she's still very young.
Uh-huh.
So she would have to date. I wonder if you
She
move
done
so
with
fast.
college and everything. It's not like she could go to school and find somebody at college and all that. Like, she did everything already. Like, I it's good that she did that, but she did still missed out on a lot of different stuff. But it's like
Right.
amazing that she did that. So I hope she finds somebody. Maybe she gonna have to go. She gonna have to date somebody in college, but it can't be serious. I don't even know. Like, I
I
don't even
don't
even
know.
know
'Cause
how
you
she would
know,
date.
no, when she was in college, she was
She
just
was,
below a legal age. So the
yeah,
ones in college are already legal age. I wonder if she did have a boyfriend. No, she was kind of close. What was it? 7? No, at 18 she's done. That means she was 16. That means she couldn't date somebody that
no.
age.
That don't mean she didn't, but she wasn't supposed to. Because
Wasn't supposed to,
I'm
right?
like, let's keep it real. But I would doubt that she even dated with
Me
what
too.
she
On
was trying to
PhD
do.
level,
Yeah, the what she was trying to do, I doubt that she was even dating.
agreed. On PhD level, people don't be
Yeah,
playing when they at school for that, like at all. So I don't really see that either. But I thought that was amazing, and she is
excellent,
definitely going to be in history books. And if
black
she's not,
excellence, black excellence.
If she black excellence, that means none of us can count. So I'm gonna need to.
She's still black excellence though. She's black excellence.
I mean above black excellence. Like
That's why I said I don't know what you even called it. Like
I'm
if
not gonna stand next to her and call myself smart. I'm not holding up my degree. Oh, I
girl,
have a master's.
she'd be like, you are a peasant. But she
Right,
probably don't
she'd be like, "You're so cute, old lady." Oh my gosh. Well, she's not going to be one of these people. So, in the UK, there are families, although it has slowed down, that have 10 plus kids, and they're on the system. And I found something strange about this particular family because I always wonder, like, how do the kids feel? Because yes, you as an adult had all of these kids because you want this big family, and let's just keep it a buck. And I used to say this to my mom in the car. I told you guys this before. Yeah, you don't care if your friends ride with us with 32 kids because you're not sitting in the back seat. You sitting in the
right.
driver's seat. So your
Right.
seat is secured. You feel me? So to me, it's the same idea because even if you have a lot of kids, the mom and the dad usually have their own room, hence you making more kids. All the other kids, the ones gotta share the toys, share the parents, share this. So is that child abuse? I was wondering, like, how do kids feel versus how the parents feel? So I'm gonna play the one video and let you see what the dad says, and then we'll play the video, and it's some clips in there that I put together of how the kids are experiencing this. I think this family have 13 kids
Girl, I'll be in a
with
psych
no
facility.
job, and the man got
In a psych
7
facility.
degrees.
I would be in a psych facility.
No, you wait till you see the cliffhanger. Here we go. Let's see how old the wife was versus the husband when they started. Watch. Here we go.
Bloody hell, I want to walk away from this. Sometimes you haven't got even chance to scratch your head. Many times I have thought I just want to walk away and go and have a free, easy life.
Noreen's fed up with their cramped living conditions and lack of money.
You have no job and I'm suffering with you. My children suffering with you. It's no job, it's very shameful. I want that children, I go to private school, going to my children. But I can manage, I can.
Despite having several degrees, Mohammed hasn't worked for the last 7 years.
You have a PhD, 7 degrees, no job, and if you have going to a nice job, I have a 10-bedroom home. I want my pleasure. I give them everyone. My son, daughter, give them each room. My wish is
Allah is good. God is good.
God, but God is God. God knows how to you do like that. God give the hand free, and you said you do. You have the hand, you have the feet. You do something. You don't need a job. You have to do something taxi like that. You have the shop.
It's good, is it?
If you try. You do not try, and you're asking you.
A doctor of philosophy selling chocolates.
My heart is very broken inside. You never know what is my inside or what I'm thinking for my children, myself.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
For the future, thinking what is doing in future. What is my children growing like that? What my dream going to the.
I don't know why he don't got no job.
Because he said he has a PhD in philosophy. I'm not just taking any job.
Well, you ain't been able to get no job in it, sir.
In
So you
7 years, he haven't
So
had a job in 7 years. And he wants 5 more kids.
girl, he wouldn't even be able to touch me.
There go those cultural differences.
Yeah, because I think
Very sad.
they have to.
They have to. That's sad. Let's see. Oh wait, let me go back up because I think this one goes with that. It says they have boys that are smart. Yes, that's why I said they should create that community to put those kids together, kind of like some cultures do. to at least make sure the pool knows who the
Yeah.
other ones are. Not putting them together. I don't believe in arranged marriage because of shit like this. But yes, that's why I was saying the community thing, and maybe they could create a group because that would be very important. There's a Black family of 6 under the age of 18 that have their whoa. I need to look that a family of 6 and they all have their PhDs. Wow.
Excellent.
And I can't get my niece to do my clips. Show this to your granddaughter, lady. Okay, thank you. Wow. But back to the family, just from the clip that we saw. Y'all, in this country, I like to watch these things, and it's important to melanin people because let me tell you why I think these things are important to us. Number one, we hear so many things that beat us down as if we're top abusers of systems. We do all of these things. Are there some that abuse a system? Yes, there are. But for the most part, it's kind of an oxymoron and contradictory to say Black women and men are the most educated, and we actually have more middle-class families with a man and a husband and a wife and their children in a home. Those statistics are buried. But then they also tell us when you see people making comments about things, oh, we knew that would be the person that would be out there and things like this. They put so much in media to tell us different than what's proven in statistics. Or if you just Google another country, that wasn't made up. That was a family being followed. And in that same video, I'll clip it later, there's another family that has 16, and the hotel that they went to, because they hadn't been out in years, the husband is taking the wife out. They gave them a sex bot, and a part of the joke was, oh, let me take the condom out. We actually want you to get pregnant here. But they make it like it's us all the time, and it's not. I need us to know, number one, if you need it, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. If you need it, you need it. But nobody sat there and had 10 plus damn kids needing it. And that's just asinine. That's absolutely crazy. That man hasn't worked in 7 years, and there are more kids that came after that. That's crazy. So now let's see the second part where you will find out her age and how the kids feel. So sad. Here we go.
Ranging in age from 5 to 21.
I think I've just followed what it says in the Bible. Go forth and multiply.
Meet the Saleems. A supersized family needs a lot of space.
Hey, man, Bismillah. Hi, Ibrahim.
He's in the wrong garden.
But for the Saleems, money's so tight, they all have to squeeze into a small 4-bedroom terrace.
How many are you two cooking for tonight?
4:30, 11 children and 2 adults, so it's like the whole family.
Come on, the food is ready. Who's missing now?
Nobody, you.
Me?
The big one.
With no room for a big table, TV dinners are the norm.
I haven't got enough space in the house. It's crowded and cluttered. That's how we're used to. And we're very happy. The kids are very happy. They're healthy, happy, smiling. Watch. There's your mum. There's your daddy. And there's my nanny. Hey, listen. Watch. I'm seeing how your mum and dad got together to have you lot. Watch. Look.
Mohammed was 32 and Noreen 16 when their marriage was arranged by her grandfather in Pakistan.
Whatever. Let them think what they want.
Having so many kids and relying on benefits has made the family a target for abuse.
It's not really normal, is it? So yeah, people do say a lot of things.
Yeah, my children do get grief. School, in the streets, they get call names. Oh, your dad doesn't work, you're on benefits.
People who don't like me, they give me grief about my family. They ask me questions. How much times has your mum and dad had sex? But I just ignore them and just get on with my work and just walk away.
But they're very resilient because I've brainwashed them into believing that they're only jealous. You're happy, you've got a big family, you love each other, and it's all boiling down to just jealousy.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions.
That's great.
You heard of Runaway Bride? I'd have been out of there. But you know what? She married him thinking he has a PhD. He makes all this money, and it's going to be
the daddy too. I bet you the daddy didn't think that.
the granddad. Not even the dad, the granddad. The granddad did that to you at 16.
I wonder what do the family feel about it now? Like,
You mean, do the family even deal with him like that?
yeah, like if I was her, I'd be like telling my granddaddy, you need to fix this because you're the one who set me up for this lifestyle.
Because I sure would. You need to bring me back home. Leave him here with his kids. The kids belong to the man, right? All right, I'm out of here. She don't even look like in none of it.
Yeah.
She's not happy. That's why she was crying when she was telling them that. She was crying. And I don't understand. Here's my next question. How y'all both sitting at home and that house look like that?
Girl, that's what I was looking at. I was like, that house looks filthy. But it ain't it's
just stuff stacked and stacked and stacked everywhere.
But they probably don't have nowhere to, but I said it, the house looked filthy, but then I start thinking they probably really don't have nowhere to put nothing.
So you can't fold the stuff, you can't get rid of the trash? Because they eventually did that at the end. It was trash and everything. Stuff just everywhere.
Y'all just seen clothes and stuff. It just looked cluttered and all that.
But no, even the clothes not put up. Like they're just all over. That's why they was laying on them, playing on them. One of the things, it was a bed, but you could see stuff up and up and up on it. Like the bed was covered. And another question, why is the 21-year-old still at home? Why is he not away at school?
Because you would qualify for everything, for all the scholarships, buddy. He would qualify for everything.
Or the family should make it happen. Ain't the family supposed? I mean, the family, like how they arrange the marriage, in their culture, the family helps with everything. So why is this 21-year-old male still sitting in the house playing around all day? Why don't you have a job? You don't have a job either? That's crazy. That's very, very crazy.
You learning from his daddy.
That part.
Mama, because the moms are probably not supposed to work. They probably supposed to really stay home and be mothers. But you looking at your sorry ass daddy.
And then
PhD.
7 degrees. 7.
Girl, I'll be cussing my granddaddy, y'all. I don't even.
Girl, I'll be at my granddaddy's house. Hi, granddaddy, I'm here.
Yeah, like no. Nope, sir. No, nope.
No. And then why haven't you cleaned off the side of the house where they put it's not the kids' fault. And look at what they have to deal with. You've been asked how many times your parents had sex and all of this stuff. Y'all should be beating that other kid. I don't condone violence.
Girl.
That's self-defense to me. But how you leave on the side of the house where they wrote the 11, like they tagged your house. Why you don't clean that off? Do y'all just not clean nothing? Why would you want that there so your kids got to look at that every time? And people being mean to your kids every time. And you want more? That's child abuse.
Yeah, that is.
Because
like, y'all can afford the ones y'all have now.
And she don't want no more. But
they don't have a say so. That girl.
She looks so upset. Like when I clip it down at the bottom, for those of you that want to watch it, you will see she looks so empty and so sad. And even one of her daughters was like, I know the house being like this bothers my mom. It's too much clutter for her. You see how the daughter was cooking, like they try to help the daughters, but you see what the son was doing, throwing the kids around.
In a psych facility.
She gonna be in one.
Something down there that's compatible to a psych facility, and I would admit myself there. You go deal with this.
I'll be gone because unlike their country, like Pakistan and stuff, you hear stories about being stoned and stuff like that, but not in the UK. You in the UK now, so maybe girl, I'll be having my tubes tied. I'll be done went to the doctor and they would be like wondering why I wasn't getting pregnant no more because I'm on birth control. That's why. And I'm not telling nobody. I'd be like, hello, doctor. I need what is the IUD? Is that the one you put in and then it's staying for some years? Yeah, I would do that one. But child, that's them. I couldn't do it. I don't feel like it's fair. Nick Cannon, he's a good example. I don't even feel like it's fair that he have all the kids and he have the money because they all in different houses. They're not together. They're all separate families that you created that although you have the money, you can't get the time and the love, the attention and the urgency to. What if something happens to two kids at one time? What are you going to do? And this shit is wild and beyond me. Really wish I understood people's state of mind. Here's the other thing, y'all. He's an only child. He's an only child. So I'm sure that's why he was able to go complete his education, not get married until he was 31, which is considered late. He lived his life and then double back and ruined a 16-year-old's life and having kids. Sir, you're already George Jefferson right here. So you're going to leave her with all these kids if something happens? And you talking about you don't even have time to scratch your head? How you think she feel? How you think the other kids would? Can you imagine? It was a thing in there where they was trying to study, some of the kids, and the other kids was doing all of this stuff. So I couldn't do it. It's not for me. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like a lot of all that kids, all that shit everywhere, all that. I don't work well in clutter. My own closets are bothering me right now.
Yeah, I hate that mine be like that too. I was like, I need a room that's a closet.
Bro, I
When
have
it
a
gets
room
like
that's a
that, I be
closet.
really just trying to throw away stuff. Like the other day I got bags of Amir's clothes I need to put on OfferUp because these shelters don't want to be act like they don't want to take it. Like when they get like that, I get so irritated and I just want to throw stuff away. But then I'll be like, I know people can use it.
Right.
I
I
want to put
don't
it
want to
right in
throw it
the trash.
away, but the last two bags I had to because to your point, they don't want any more clothes, and that's fine with me, but it's nothing I could do with them. And people say they want my clothes because I wear most things once. I tell people to come get them. They don't come get them. To me, that just relocates me holding clothes for you. I'm not a storage unit. Come get this shit or I'm throwing it away because I don't want nothing in my house no more. I don't. I got too much stuff. It's stuff everywhere. Like I have a lot of stuff, but my house is clean. If this camera was to flip right now, it's clean. Okay. I just got a lot of shit. And that just knowing that I have a lot of stuff, I just don't want it. How about that? It's too much. But I can't imagine her state of mind. You didn't even get to all the way go to be a grown up because this happened to you when you were
When
16,
you
but
were
you thought
16, yeah, you didn't even get to live your life and date. I just hate that they don't even get to feel what true love feels like you really love somebody or like somebody and have butterflies in your stomach and stuff because you're made to be with this person. Girl, I'll be looking at him upside his head while he was sleeping, everything like
you should see that she does. So he's very nice to her, which is what you don't see in a lot of it. So I will
yeah.
say
I was
that
just about to say
I
it looked like he's
love that.
her. It
Yes,
do
he's
look like he's
very
on.
nice to her and he's active with the kids. He loves his kids. I think it's all beautiful. I think because he was an only child, he went the complete opposite. Let's be fair. He went to school, did all of these things because he was going to be okay to have this type of family. My problem is, like when she was saying go to work or whatever, and he was like, do that with my degrees. That's where my problem is. You have to keep going. You can't give up. And staying at home and loving on the kids isn't really providing them with much. Like you started out saying they're happy and healthy and amazing, and then it goes to them telling their truth. And then you say you brainwash them. Which one is it? It's the latter. That you don't have to suffer, homeboy, because you in the house all day. They're going to school and having to deal with this. You're right. That if you don't have no peace, at least you have peace when they go to school.
Right.
They don't have no peace in their home. I just don't understand. It's not fair. I don't think you should have any more kids. And I do think you need to get out there. If you got a 7 degrees, you mean to tell me it's nothing you could think of that you can do? Maybe you can't be a college professor no more and there's no jobs open, but how you haven't thought of nothing, not even starting your own business. Like the wife said, where he said, God will provide. And she said, God provided you with 2 hands and 2 feet to do something. It's true.
Oh,
I would cry.
girl, I'm
But
like,
yeah,
no.
he still does love language of touch. Like he sits next to her. He does all of these
I
things,
wouldn't
and she
want
be
him
like,
to do
"Ooh."
none of that to me.
She'd be like, "Don't."
Yeah, I
Uh-uh.
wouldn't want none. Don't touch me or nothing, sir. Go get a
Well,
job.
well,
Go
that's what
touch
she
a
does.
job. Go touch a job.
That's what she does. And I'd be like, but he don't hit her or nothing like that. And you could tell he's not easy to anger, because that would come out. That way you would be able to see it, because they don't have a problem showing it in their culture because they're able to like
Mm-hmm.
have their feelings or whatever. But he don't. He don't. Um, and I think it's something good to say about equality, where you can still enjoy and love life no matter what you have. All of that is the good part. But the bad part is that you drag other people into it that don't have a choice. And now that's their experience
Yeah,
coming
that's
up.
her that she had to live her life like that because girl, granddaddy, get me up out of this because you put me in it.
You're
Get me
not
up
going
out.
to leave the granddaddy alone.
Because where was her daddy at? How her granddaddy get to do that? Like,
I
where was her?
don't know. Does anybody know the answer to that? If the grandparents are alive, do the grandparents
Do
pick
the
in
grandparents?
Pakistan?
Yeah, do they have to say so over the parents?
I don't know, because when he showed in the video, you see he showed his mom. He didn't say here's her mom and dad. He didn't say that. So I wonder if her mom and dad is not alive, because he didn't say her mom either. And normally what I've seen
Mm-hmm.
is the wife is in one place, the girl child, and then the women from the family are like surrounding her. But you just saw her kind of like standing there, but I didn't see like a mom right there. So maybe they had to hurry, choice of words, but that's kind of how they said it. Maybe they have to hurry up and get her rid of her, or that's just on TV. Yeah, but I think that you would see some normal reactions in there to frustration, because some of the other shows that they've done, they do show like they'll say what they saw, why they was there. Like when they do the voiceover, they'll say it. You can see that they're easily frustrated. They'll actually call those things out, because the UK is really upset with the government because they feel like the benefits are extremely excessive, because you can have a baby at 14 and they will give you a housing, money, everything. You don't have to finish school. They don't promote education the way that they should. And a family like this, I've seen where they did a show where a family like this, 2 of the daughters had babies so they can get out of the house and get their own place. And it's fully funded by the government. So you started very young, never finishing school, having a child, and just sitting on benefits. And they got tattoos, they go out, they do all of these things on benefits. But they hurried up and had a kid around. It's a lot of teenage pregnancy out there. Let's just say that. I'm over there right now. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. I think you should. I think you should. Yeah, okay. I don't want no neighbor with that many kids.
Me neither.
I don't want to be the teacher. They gotta feel sorry for the family. I don't want to be none of that. I be done gave up my whole damn paycheck trying to help somebody. Too much for me. So the highest divorce as well. The highest divorce Although I saw one in $1 billion, I gotta find it. This woman got $4.5 billion. Oh, that's why it didn't come up. I asked for the highest divorce in the UK. Well, the highest divorce in America is the person who started GE, General Electric. He married a woman, they got a divorce, and she got $4.5 billion.
Is she the one that was giving the money away, or was that
I think that was the Amazon man's wife. I
Oh yeah,
think that
that
was
was
her.
Amazon. That was Amazon's wife. Yeah.
Yeah. But the one for General Electric, $4.5 billion in dollars. Jeez. I had to clutch my pearls. First, I had to put them on, and then I clutched them. Can you imagine?
No. I cannot even imagine. Look, I'm like, no. I can't even imagine.
As soon as the judge told me the amount, I would fucking pass out. I would need a whole security team, everything. Yeah, Bezos' wife. He
Oh
did.
yeah.
She's the one that did, yeah, the giving away the
Mhm.
money. Yeah, General Electric lady ain't give away shit. That lady ain't give away shit.
I think if I got that much money, I wouldn't even want nobody to know. I would have to move out then I would have to move out the country. Like I
Right?
would not want nobody to know I had that much money. And I wouldn't even be flashy like that. Like I think I would be real low key because you a walking target.
You a walking target for real. And his wife donates most of it. Yep, she did donate most of it.
Mhm.
Bezos' wife. She really did in real life. But the highest divorce settlement in the UK went to a princess. Let's see, I got it right here. Hold your horses, please. 1 second. I think this is it. Yes, awesome. 500 million. I'm never gonna marry for love again.
Girl, we was talking about that at work today.
Here's the thing though. So it's a couple of things I pointed out in this shit. So she got money because the way that their paperwork was, she got money for him being abusive. She got money for him. Everything that he did, basically, she got money for it. But
Mhm.
here's the thing. She is one of 6
That's
wives.
what I was just about to say that. I said that's what part had confused me. I'm like, wait, he had 6 other wives, so how was she able to divorce him? I didn't think in that culture you could do it either. So I'm like,
If
okay,
adultery and all of those things exist,
okay,
yeah.
so shouldn't the other
In the
ones
UK. In the
shouldn't the
UK.
other ones be able to divorce him then too?
Depends on where they are. Because okay, her judgment included being from 2 places and running 2 households. So they have the one in England, and then hold on 1 second so I can remove this so I can see. And then Siri as well. So they live in both places. So you have multi-million-dollar homes in both places. If those other wives are in Siri, then no. She's in the UK. So she did all her stuff in the UK.
But I don't understand like what is considered cheating if it's other than them other 6 wives or
It must have been other than them. But abuse was at the top.
oh okay.
Abuse was at the top of what they said. Allegedly. Well, it's settled. I mean, it's in this article. If you go look at the article, it actually said
And
it
if
in
I
there.
was her, I wouldn't get married no more either. No, sir. I don't
No,
need
because now if you get married, they can take your money.
yeah, take your money. I could date, and then I don't even know if I want to date like that. Like I
I
would have to
don't.
date somebody on my same level. Again, she can't date down. She would have to date somebody on her level.
So in the UK, there's a matchmaker as well because in the UK, their girls are raised that the fastest way to become a millionaire is to marry one and then divorce them. Because you're gonna have to.
Well, it's not a lot.
But they call us gold diggers because we want Red Lobster. I cannot.
Right.
I
Look, I'm like, well, they ain't lying. They not lying.
no. So it was this man, y'all, that married a lady, and he got a prenup. And in his prenup, he was like, it's only for 10 years. He was like, I love you. They like dated. It wasn't arranged. He was like, I really love you. He was a multi-millionaire though. So he was like, he made his prenup for 10 years. And he was like, who could do that? Who would stay with somebody for 10 years or whatever like that? Bitch, when that 10 years hit, she divorced him and got half.
Like I'm playing chess. I will make sure I stay those 10 years. Soon as it would have hit 10 years at midnight.
She did. She must have.
Soon as it hit midnight on that 10th year, here, happy anniversary.
And did. And by this time, I'm thinking, why would you do it? Because at that point, he was old as a goat. Like it's 20-year-olds marrying 40 and 50-year-olds. He was old as a goat by then. Girl, he looked like George Burns. So why did you divorce this man at that age? You could have got all of it if you would have just waited 2 more days. Listen.
Wait, he died 2 days later?
No. I'm just saying. I don't know if he's gone. No. No. I'm just saying, like Anna Nicole. Like, she wasn't divorcing that man. Like, no, I'm gonna have your baby actually, because it's 2 seconds before you got one foot in the grave and another one on a banana peel. I'm staying here. Good morning, honey. I love you.
Sometimes them old people like that be living for a long time. So no.
And do like George Burns, huh?
Right. Like nobody wants to deal with that. Sir, run me my half and I'll be out your way.
I mean, because at that point, that one got something like $80 million.
Yeah, I'll be fine, sir.
Here's fine. The other thing, y'all. Over there, the money is tax-free that you get from a divorce. It's tax-free. You don't pay taxes on it. It's all at once. It's not payouts like what do we have? Alimony. It's not like alimony. And then like the one that got the 500 million, that did not include the money that she needed for her security teams for the kids, $3 million for private school a year. The sports they play are nothing. So basically the husband's still responsible for the lifestyle to be kept. Plus you get money over there. Y'all, why y'all didn't tell me don't marry for love? See, that's what we mean about being so smart and stupid.
Look, I'll stay over there for 10 years.
But that's just if that's what they write. A lot of them don't even have a freaking peanut.
A lot of men are doing that now. They put in like the years.
Making prenups. Because it was an article the other day. So about prenups. Now let's swing into that. Now that I told you that these ninjas over here, if you don't sit down somewhere, talking about she gonna take half and y'all in an apartment or a regular house, if you don't sit down somewhere. And over there, women are just as much of a target because they got queens, they got princesses. Right. They're just as much of a target. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. Before we skip into that, the matchmaker. There is a matchmaker over there, and it ranges anywhere to be a part of this working with her, anywhere from $15,000 a month to $150 a month for her to do it. But
girl, you better be matching me up with somebody that I'm gonna be dangerously in love with. Then, if I'm paying you that much money, I need to be sprung, missing all the red signals and flags and everything.
I said, you know what? I'm stupid. I'm in the wrong. Everything I'm doing is wrong. Girl. Because what I should have been doing is thinking about elite shit. All you got to do is create something elite for those kind of people, and if they think you're amazing. Here's the bad part. Here's the bad part, and where we will never, it just won't be us. Everybody that works for her company is slender, is blonde, is blue-eyed, is that type of person. That's who works there. Now, very interesting. The man that they showed had a pot belly, but I don't know. Donis most of it. Not Midnight. And you know Rose. That motherfucker will have, she will literally Let me say it how she would say it. The paperwork was filled out on the desk and I signed it at 12:01. So you can't say I illegally did it. That's exactly how she would say it too. We can't hear you, twin. But yes, 15 to 150 a year. And she only lets a certain amount of people in at a time. And if you want to be a part of the other group where you can, it's the elite version of or part of the group, you can all meet together and do mixes to see if any of y'all like intermingle between there.
Girl, I ain't even mad at her. I'm mad that I can't do it.
I said she is y'all. I will get all the liposuction. I will run back my age. I will do all of that. I would. That and people is waiting to get in and they do a whole panel interview. They make it elite. So like you're the best of the best if you get in. You're somebody, and for her, the best of the best simply means you're somebody I want to work with. It has nothing to do with looks and all of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, are you really ready for love? Are you really being honest with yourself? Those type of things, because she wants a good success rate. She doesn't want it to be where people is getting bad people. So
Right.
I appreciate that, because that shows you not just cater to somebody because they have money. But when she interviews the girls, she's like, any girl that actually says anything about money, they automatically out, because that shows you are a gold digger. If you're here, you already know you're gonna be with somebody elite. One girl from another company said, one girl was doing the website thing or whatever, y'all, and a guy hit her up, and so she went and Googled him, and she was like, oh my gosh, this will be the perfect person. She moves forward with him. She gets married. She does all of these things. She loved him. She fell in love with him, right? He did good things. She loved all the things he loved. Why she Googled the wrong person? So when she found out his net worth it was enough to be in that group, but it wasn't what she thought it was. Two people had the same name, kind of like Tillman, and she got the one that made the less of the two names like that and divorced him. Girl, are you crazy? He still made good money to be able to be in there. You Googled the wrong one and then you turned around and divorced him. They're never going to let you back in that group again, because
and then you probably ain't about to find nobody after that now, dummy.
I think that's stupid. You was living a good life. You was happy. All of that. Like, I don't understand. But the lady was saying, here's the part, y'all, where we wouldn't make it. Y'all ever notice, like, no offense, but it's a certain look to the girl that be like with a particular type, like a sugar daddy Caucasian man. It's a particular type of girl that be with those kind of men. They're not very smart. They're actually not the prettiest to me. To me. They be a little funny looking. They wig be a little bumpy in the road. But here's our problem. Y'all ready for our problem? They want you to do things like, if they in stock exchange, they want you to know so much about stock exchange so that you can have an intelligent conversation with them. However, they do not want any of your opinions. They don't want you to partner, anything like that. They want you to be available when they need you. They want you to be very beautiful according to what they want. And they don't want you to have ambitions, because if you have ambitions, it takes away from when they need you to be available. So your life is purchased. And that might be okay for some people, but that's probably why you don't see a lot of us capable of doing those things and being with those kind of men, because I just feel like I owe it to my ancestors to do something.
Yeah.
And to have to dummy myself down, I don't know how to
Like
not be
they
hopeful.
work too hard for us.
I can't do it, bro. Can you imagine having a conversation and you can't say something like, especially if you got to learn about it to be smart, like, babe, I was looking at the stock market this morning. What if you do this? They don't want you to do that. I didn't know that was a part of it. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it because I like to give ideas. aside from the obvious, I'm plus size. I know that. I just said I would get all the liposuction in the world. But I'm not gonna
Well,
be
some of
blind.
them probably wouldn't even care about that.
Oh, I know that they probably don't. I meant to work in oh, you guys, I did not eat enough protein today. Told you, I'm getting older. Basically the Millionaires Club and the Billionaires Club. What is that? Dating. The dating. But to be in that, I could put that video down there. I'll put that video down there too. I will, because some of these things is interesting to watch. And let me tell you again why I think it's really important for melanated people to watch things from other countries, especially, if there's a particular group that talks about us a lot, I like to go look what that group is like. Because while they keep telling us to go back to where we're from, where you guys could actually go back to the UK too. That's where you're from before you brought all your famine to every goddamn where and started, because we didn't have famine. That's, by the way, I like to go and look, because then you find out things like the poverty rate, that they don't indulge in dentistry. Have y'all ever noticed the UK got some fucked up teeth? But here's what the Dentist Association said. It's because we do cosmetic things over here. But y'all, I never had braces. So how come most of their teeth be like this a lot? But they said they try to say it's because we get cosmetic.
No, that's
surgery.
genetic.
I think it's genetics. Their bottom row, their teeth be really messed up. I think it's all the tea and coffee. But how they get like this, I don't know. But again, they have so many things to say about us. But then you go and look, like when y'all look at the video and you see how this family went to IKEA to buy a cabinet, they didn't even have a y'all know when our closets overflow and we buy that standing closet thing, they went and bought one of those. Y'all, before that elevator opened, even the 21-year-old jumping on the furniture, doing cartwheels, before they got out the elevator, y'all. I can't imagine how IKEA was able to stand up after they left. They was acting a damn fool in that store. The same way they was acting at the house. That's how they was acting at the IKEA. Y'all know IKEA furniture can't handle all that.
I was about to say, I don't even know they was in IKEA.
Yeah, that's where they went to get the closet thing. As soon as they get home and put it together, one of the kids in there pushing the thing with their feet back and forth. If you don't get your anyway, trying to tell you, just go look at other countries sometimes. It will, number one, help you appreciate where we are, and it it should make you want to fight harder to do more things, even if it's just one area. And overall, above everything else, to be more proud. We are the only group that was taken away from our native place and brought somewhere completely foreign, surrounded by people that it's not like we all spoke English. Everybody spoke a different language. And somehow we band together, even in that, to fight back, to escape, to do all of these things. We built this country. We built it. So even while they want to say, well, who's going to do this work? Nobody ever did this work. Excuse me? We did it. Are you serious? Don't let people play in our face no more. Don't let people play in our face no more. So if it's for nothing else, it's to be proud. That's why I talk about this shit, because it's not right how they make us feel. But now we have access to be able to see things. So you shouldn't be feeling like that. Fuck them people. Elon Musk ain't even from here.
No.
With all of this going on in his own country, all of these things, why you don't go back there and do all of these things? Because they'll beat your head off. That's why. This is why I'm proud, period. Because we fought through all of that, and y'all on your regular land, and you can't do better. This is where you from. All your privileges, right where the soil that you stand on. And we did all of this, and you want to come over here and tell us we lazy and we this and we that? No, we tired and we probably taking a nap right now.
We taking a nap for our ancestors.
Because we need a nap so we could get back up and we can recalibrate. Okay. We got a plan. And trust me, in that nap, my brain is saying, okay, when you get up, you have to do this, 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 this. and this, and possibly some people gonna call you a nigga today. It's quite possible somebody gonna treat you bad when you go to the grocery store in your neighborhood and ask you if you're using an EBT card, but they didn't ask that other lady in front of you who used the EBT card. You didn't ask her, but you asked me from way across the store. And then when I say I'm paying with cash, you looked at me and you smirked. Did I tell y'all what happened one time? Let me tell you before you leave. This is why I'm so passionate. I still experience a lot of this shit where I live, and it's very unfortunate. That is why I go to other cities to do stuff. So I'm at Albertsons, and my niece go there to go grocery shopping. I forgot my wallet when I opened my purse. So I told them, but I've been going there for a long time. But I told them, can you put it right here? I'm going to come right back. I just live around the corner. Mm-hmm. Okay. I rushed around the corner because I didn't want them to think something, right? That's sad. You automatically knowing that they're thinking of something.
Yeah.
I rushed back with it and brought my niece with me because I need her to see how to handle herself. We've guarded them from a lot, but I need them to be prepared and see how to handle certain things. So I brought her back and I knew what was going to happen. I went and I waited in line. I didn't go to the front. And when I got up there, oh, you're back? I was like, why wouldn't I be back? I told you I was going to get my card, but they really treated me like that. Why? Why do we get treated like that?
I remember somebody did that to me too. Well, that's been a number of times, but when I had a travel assignment up north, and I was in Walmart, and the lady was like, how would you be paying with your EBT card? And I just was offended. Like, I was like, what? And she was like, how? Said it again when I said what? I was like, what? And she was like, how will you be paying with your EBT card? And I had to cuss that lady out. I was like, what the F makes you think that I got an EBT card? Like, did you? And I literally said, did you ask the lady in front of you that? Are you going to ask the people behind? Like, what?
What about me
that I
made
have
you
EBT
ask that?
card? Yeah, like, what makes you think that I have EBT? Because I'm out here with all y'all white people? Sorry.
But it's the truth. That's where it's happening.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, I can buy all y'all groceries in this line right now if you really want to get technical.
That part.
That I was so mad. They had to really calm me down because I was like, that's just, I don't like that. Like, you could have said, how will you be paying? Just say, how will you be paying?
Period.
Would that be cash or card?
It's like they want to humiliate you because
Yeah,
even
like,
if a person does need it, why do you have to say that?
Yeah,
To
now if
anybody?
I was using somebody's EBT card that I bought something off of, I would probably slide it. Yes, I am using it. But for y'all just to assume that just because I'm black, I have EBT, like, come on now. But I know it was because I was out there with all those people.
Of course it is. And I think that's horrible. And every time that I go to this particular store, and yes, I still go because you guys, in my neighborhood, it wasn't a lot of stores before. And sometimes you don't want to go all the way somewhere.
Yeah.
You get tired, you know? And so before, I would never say nothing because in my heart, I was thinking if it's anybody in or around my earshot, you know, that will hear me respond, I don't want them to be humiliated if they're using it either, because the point is that nobody should be humiliated. But the answer I want to give this person is it could potentially give like what they call stray bullets to other people. So I don't want to. But in the last and final time that it happened, I did. But I made sure to say, it's not appropriate for you to ask anybody that question, but why did you ask me that question? Bitch, I got more degrees than you. My position is higher than you, checker lady. I did. I went completely the hell off, but I started with nobody should be talked to like this. If somebody needs it, then they need it. Who are you to humiliate somebody like that? Because I don't want nobody to feel like that.
Cash or card? Card could be EBT card, credit card, check card. Is it cash or card?
Right, because the machine, you only have to tell it if you're using a card. You're right, cash or card. Cash or card. But they haven't done it to me again. They haven't. But I was just so upset. I cried in the car. I was just so upset because I don't like saying stuff like that. I hate it because we're taught not to boast and brag. And for me to say something to you, I have to put you down, what is considered putting you down. But it had been years, y'all. I'm not lying. It had been years that I allowed them to talk to me like that. And it got to the point where I started having like different type of anxieties because what was happening at work plus that. And I felt like you just keep letting people say shit to you. Yes, you can kill them with kindness or whatever, but it ain't working because this same two people keep saying something to you.
Sometimes you can't kill nobody with kindness. You got to stoop right
No.
at the level.
Sometimes you do. They go, you got a Jasmine Crockett they ask. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. And that's why when I do a show like this, I don't have an apology for it because I'm not saying that I think that it's very wrong to have all of those kids because of the structure for the kids. But to be fair, I said Nick Cannon shouldn't have all of those kids because it's not fair to the structure of the kids. That's
like,
how I feel.
He has the money for it, but you can't spend the time with him like you should.
Right. Right. So kids is still hurting. I'm sure if you asked them in a survey where their names wouldn't go on it or whatever, I'm sure that they would say, yes, I like my life, but I would love to see my dad more. I would love for my dad to be at every practice. You know what I'm saying? I would let's just keep it a buck. You would. Most of us complain about sharing our mothers with our little sister. That's only one other person. How you anyway, happy Black History Month. And every week I'm still gonna keep highlighting somebody that is current that should be in a history book. If they not, we should write a book about them. And then I believe Ro is still going to do it from her direction with the people because there's so many we don't know that did all of these amazing
that we
things.
did,
Like
back the days that we still don't know. So that's what I've been doing. And then before we leave too, remember on Friday is the blackout day. So we are we're not supposed to buy nothing from none of those stores on Friday if you can help it.
Not gas, not nothing. So you can help it, you guys. We got to plan in advance. If this is the only thing we have to do and our ancestors protest for months walking, we cannot buy stuff for a day. And that means from midnight all the way. And if you want, be real bold with it. Go through the whole weekend. I mean, I'm not paying a bill. Yes, your bill's still going to be due. I'm not saying don't pay it at all. I'm saying don't do any monetary transactions on that day. Get your gas the day before. Go do your grocery shopping the day before. If you think you might get a cold, put some medicine in your cabinet. Don't buy nothing on that day. So that's what we're all supposed to do. And I don't think that's a hard ask at all. My sister's birthday is on that day, and I've already planned to go get her stuff before for her dinner and stuff like that. So you have to know you might not make it back home. It's very sad. It's a comment that said that you might not make it back home. It is very sad that you do still have to think about that because most of the time when I do things, you guys, I usually do it by myself. I'm usually running errands by myself or something like that. Yeah. So I have to think about, I'm already a threat. Well, we all are. They're going to say it just because we're Black, even if we're not. Like I told you guys about what happened when I went to the gas station around the corner and the lady jumped in front of me and I let her. I was like, oh, okay. And then the gas station attendant was like, you can't just get in front of, try to get me to go up there is where I always go. So you want to hit me? She started going off on me until the man put her out. Do y'all know how surprised she was that Caucasian man was on my side? He put her out and told her to stop talking to me like that. But you can call it what you want to, but all of us still have some type of fear. All I saw was a lady that was in a pickup truck, worked a graveyard shift. So clearly you work somewhere like that. And I still got to live in this area. Did I back down from her? No, I swear I just let her go in front of me for deference. Like, oh, she's older. She looks like she's just getting off. She started going off. And when she started going off, I was saying stuff back. But her answers wasn't matching mine, like talking about if I want to fight her and stuff. But you see how things could escalate? And what if it was me, her, and then the Caucasian gas attendant, and they lied on me and called the police or something like that? So you do have to be more mindful. It's not always about being right. Sometimes it's about making it home, and it's not right.
Yep.
It's not right. But don't buy anything on Friday.
No
And
Friday,
yes, please don't. Not even nothing. Okay.
nothing.
If you have what if you what if they say if you have a black owned business, not even
They
to
said
buy
if
from
you
them?
have black owned businesses, buy from them. If it's black owned, buy from them. Just not the major retailers like Walmart, Target, McDonald's, like all the people that did away with the DEI programs. That's
The corner liquor store.
yeah.
Literally, it's supposed to be a blackout to show if we don't purchase anything for a day, what things
Mhm.
will look like.
Yep.
Because you got to think, y'all, some of these companies that you see as the name are own another company. So you might be at
Right.
another company purchasing and it's still under that company. So it's just not a
Unless,
drive
yeah,
through,
it's just
nothing.
not. You only can buy from black
Yeah.
owned businesses.
Yes. And I suggest they close for the day and not do it for a day. That way it's just easier.
Mhm.
But that is it for us. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please don't have that many kids, y'all. Your insides get messed up. That's why their teeth look like that.
Yeah.
You know, the teeth could fall out from having too many kids too.
Because it's taking all your nutrients. The baby gonna take everything, even if you don't take your prenatal pills or nothing. The baby is gonna take everything it needs. That's why they teach me like that.
So if you don't have it, it's just that's why the teeth be falling out.
Because the baby's gonna take everything it needs. Mm-hmm.
That's why some people have bags under their eyes and all of that stuff. Oh, well, y'all, I just learned something new. I didn't
Yep.
know. I
It's
just
the
thought because you
reason
got too many kids,
the
but I
baby
didn't know
takes
this was why.
everything that it needs from you, whether you give it to it or not. It's gonna take you regardless.
So everybody, make sure you use proper family
Prenatal,
planning. Yeah,
right?
family planning methods. The pull-out method does not really
Right.
work. Okay. And take really good care of your body because now I'm going to be real messy and only a couple people gonna know what I'm talking about. Apparently, you can have chlamydia for over 20 years and pass it to everybody. I still haven't found that in my Google search, and that actually is probably not true. But I'm just allegedly, it's something that I learned that I never knew that could. Like and subscribe on the way out. We will see you tomorrow on Talk to Rose. And that is it. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.